So the first thing that data can do, obviously, is if you analyze it, it can sort of help to dispel some myths. Okay, we hear a lot of myths going around about how about the tendering business, how some people have certain notions of tendering, whether it's fair and all that kind of thing. We want to use data today as an example to show you how, by studying the data across tens of thousands of deals, we're able to dispel some of these myths. Number two, you can use data to understand the market, meaning understand the competitors, understand incumbents, the past, what happened in the past can inform the future. Okay, and we also want to show how you can use data very simply to gauge when deals are going to come out. Most tenders, this is myth number one that we're trying to bust today. Most tenders come from GBiz, and tenders are very competitive. This one here is tenders are only for very high value deals, and therefore you need to be a very big company. You need to have a lot of things to be able to participate in tenders. Can data be useful? Now this is where it starts to get interesting, and this is where it starts to get specific to individual companies and individual industries. So how do we use data to understand the market? I think we like to push forth two things. Number one, incumbents. And number two, how do you price yourself? One more example, the last one for today, is gauging on buying cycles. You know, these tenders, when they're released, RFQs, when they're released, they're not released suddenly. That's the nice thing about RFQs and tenders, because they tend to be in a B2B environment. They tend to be business to business environment. And for most organizations, before they release an RFQ, before they release a tender, they've already done their homework. They've set aside the budget. They've catered some time to buy this particular goods or service that the tender. Why is data useful? Number one, to help you think clearer about tendering, help you think clearer about these opportunities, help you understand the market in terms of the incumbents, what their pricing is, and even help you predict, forecast your pipeline, or when you can go and engage with potential customers. There's of course more. We think that it also it allows you to understand your competitors, so you know when you're going for tenders who you're competing against, what are your it allows you to benchmark. So Tenderboard has this thing called a competitors report. It allows you to benchmark yourself against your competitors. Just by using data, we can see who are your closest competitors, what their success rates at tendering are versus yours, and many other metrics, so that you can not only track your own performance, but you can benchmark them against your competitors.